Alright, I've gotten a couple requests to do this tutorial. It's a little bit different from what I'm usually doing on YouTube. I just started working with clay. And this is the clay that I'm using today. This is Polymer clay, and it's by Craftsmart, and I got this at Michael's. It was like, excuse me, like $150, I think. It wasn't that much at all. And I kind of like it better than the Sculpey. They both bake off at the same temperature and all that, so it just really depends. You can usually find this on sale anywhere that you go. Like at Joann's, I got this for 50% off, and they're usually like $2.50 or something like that. So I got it for like $1.20 or something like that. But these are at Michael's. I've only seen them at Michael's, and this is usually like $1.20 something. I'm not really 100% sure on the prices. But anyway, what you're gonna need to start off with to make these donut earrings, that's what we're making today, by the way, ta-da. You're gonna need 2 little balls of beige clay, and then you're gonna need 2 littler balls of brown clay. I believe that's what these colors are called. Not very interesting color names. Oh, this is tan, sorry, not beige. And this is brown. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna be in frame for this. I have a mirror behind the camera so I can see if I can get this going right. I'll try to, do I get the zoom feature? Maybe I do. Okay. I gotta really finagle myself here. Alright. No, not good. Come on, little balls. Alright. This is not gonna be easy. Also, my phone might be going off 1,001 times because we have a radiation scare here in Michigan. We have like levels way over safe levels out here from Indiana, so my husband's freaking out, my family's freaking out, so I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna make some donut earrings. If I die, I die. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll out these little tiny balls. And then honestly, the easiest way for me is just to squish them down. Oops. Okay. And then you're gonna take these little, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to figure out how to do this and make this right. Make it work out the way it needs to. Hopefully that works out well. Then you're just gonna take the little brown ball, place it on top, and then squish that down as well on each one. And then you're gonna take one of your tools. This is just one of those tools that came with like a roller and all these things. And then you're just gonna kind of fill it in, pull it down, even it out, make it look like frosting on a donut. It's a little cold in my house right now, so it's kind of hard to get this to do what I want it to do. And then make sure you keep the integrity of the shape. There we go, that one came out a little bit better. Okay. I'm just gonna make them round again, press them down, all that fun stuff. And then you're gonna take, this is just another tool that came with the set, and then just make a hole in your donut. Simple, simple. And then again, keep the integrity of the donut. It's still gotta be looking like a donut, guys. Alright, and that's pretty much all there is to that. Now I just kind of smooth out the edges just with my fingers. You can do it with a smoother tool, but I find that those just cause more of a mess, in my opinion. Okay, and those are our little chocolate dip donuts. Thank you, Gizmo. Appreciate your input. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to bake them at 275 degrees for about 10 minutes. Keep your eye on it because they're kind of small, so they might burn a little bit. Just keep your eye on it. You'll figure it out as it goes. That's just the chocolate dip. That's one of the easiest donuts that you can do. You can also not put the hole in it, and you can make a fill or a Boston cream or a vanilla cream. I work at a donut shop. I'm a manager at a donut shop, so I'm kind of a professional when it comes to donuts. I'm an expert, if you will. So there's those. And then I also made this pen a while ago. And it's got your vanilla dip and your chocolate dip. This is it's like one of the first things that I made. And it, didn't turn out as well as I'd liked it to. But this is the chocolate glaze, and I got little Timbits, they're donut holes. And then on here I have the honey dip. This is a base. This is vanilla cream, a powdered, which has the texture on it. I don't know if it'll show. And then I have the chocolate cruller and another vanilla dip. So I'm going to bake these off, then I'm going to show you how to mount them on your posts. Alright, and here's what the pieces look like when they come out of the oven. I have, let me try to zoom you in a little bit. I made a couple different ones. People at work were really wanting them, so I decided to go from there. So I just made these little vanilla dip with pink frosting. And they just came out of the oven, so they're a little warm. There we go. So it's just black and white sprinkles, which I use with acrylic paints and one of these cosmetic applicators. Because I couldn't find a good brush, so I just bought a pack of these for like $1, and I just like the little point that it has, and it just does little dots really well. And they're disposable, so you don't gotta wash them. And then I also made some vanilla creams for my friend Brienne. Pretty much just like the chocolate dips that we made before. That was weird. And what am I trying to say? Oh, I didn't put the hole in it, and I just put some white frosting with white clay. And then I made some crullers. I'm not sure who these are for yet. It depends on who wants them. Yeah. So there's those. These are from one of my best friends, Claire. She requested purple. And they have green sprinkles because those were her two favorite colors. Sorry guys, I suck at this camera crap. And then the chocolate dips that we made together. So what I'm going to show you is how to mount these on posts. You can get these posts anywhere. It took me a long time to find them at Michael's because somebody put something else in front of them, so I couldn't find them to save my life. They're about $2.99. The posts come sold separately without the backs, so you gotta buy those too, which is kind of a bummer. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do this the right way here. Again. That's not it. Okay, this will work. So basically, I just roll the donuts over on their back side, and I just take plain old, whoopsie daisy, plain old super glue. I have stuck my fingers to donuts with this before, but it's okay. And I just take a little bit of super glue. I hold the post, put a little bit on the post, just like that, and then I stick it right on the donut, or right on what the earring's going to be. Try to center it as best as you can, but I did it with my left hand, so that was stupid. Okay, don't know if you could see that. I'll do the other one. Again, just a little bit of glue, just like that. Just place it on there, and then for added insurance and security reasoning, I show you like this. I just put a little dollop all around here. You can use pretty much any glue that you want, I guess, if it's safe for clay. I'm not really sure if super glue is safe for clay, to be honest with you, but I used it. So yeah, that's about it. Let's zoom you out a little bit here so you can get some focusing in. Okay. And then I just let those set just like that, and then I'll just set them in here, post side in, and this is my little clump of clay that I just have lying around, and then I'll glaze them with the Sculpey gloss glaze a little bit later when they're dry, because you don't want to do it when the super glue is wet because you'll get strings of glue and glaze reacting together. So that's that. Those are our little donut earrings. Alright, I'm just going to show you how to glaze these real quick. I figured, why not? My cat is freaking out today. I don't know what's going on with him. I just take one of the applicators and stir that up. You're not supposed to shake it, you're supposed to stir it. I don't know, some James Bond shit. Alright. And And that gets a little messy, so you gotta make sure you have a space to do it on. Now what I bought for this purpose of glazing things is this little cheap brush value kit. It's makeup brushes. I do have like some false like plastic paint brushes, but they just don't work as well as an actual hair brush, like a brush made with hair. And I'll never use these for makeup because they're kind of cheap quality and they're not that amazing at all. But they just work better for me. I'm used to using stuff like this because I do makeup, so. Oh my God, everything's going crazy in my house right now. All right, you're just gonna take a little bit of your glaze and then you're just gonna put it, and this is just gonna make it shiny and more realistic looking. I'm trying to get that bubble out of there. That's not gonna be happy. Because, you know, donuts are glazed most of the time. That might not work out very well. Alright, and we're just gonna, again, do the same thing on this one. That one's not really shoved in the clay ball that well. And I'm just gonna try to get all that glaze out of the middle because I don't really know how that's gonna end up looking. And then we're just gonna let those dry, and that's it.